Well, howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and here we are with Aron Maib, who is the supervisor at Cooper Lake State Park. And again, we're having a second cup of coffee here with Aron. Well, this is a big week for you, and this has now become really a nice, traditional, well-loved event at Cooper Lake State Park, and it is Christmas in the park this coming weekend.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and what a great time of the year as well. Yeah. One of my favorites, and it's really become a staple now for the area. Mm-hmm. So we've had, I know last year we had around 2,000, maybe a little more people come out and drive through and participate. So over the course of the 2 nights last year, I think we'll have the same this year, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, explain how that works.
So basically, we had a lot of interest in this year's event. Again, as far as active participation in it. So we select individuals that apply to come out and decorate sites. They'll bring their RVs out or decorate some of our screen shelters. So we pretty quickly sold out of those. I say sell. There is no charge for camping during this time frame, just because it's an active participation and volunteer program. So those people come out and they put a lot of time and effort into this. So and it's really because of them that we have this event.
So these are people who are camping in the park, and they're either in an RV or one of your shelters.
Yes,
and then they decorate the place where they are camping.
Yes, sir.
About how long is that route that people drive through? Do you know?
That is,
it's pretty long.
It's fairly long, and of course, driving through, you're creeping along as well. So, I can't remember the exact distance.
Yeah. Well, I don't know myself, but we've been through it, and it takes a little while, as you say, to get through there. And people are very creative, and I mean, it's a fantastic sight to see. And we should say also that an important part of this is that admission is canned goods that people bring.
So we do waive the park entry fees for both days of that event. They'll be going on from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. both nights, Friday night and Saturday night. So entry fees are waived. We do just ask for donation of canned goods, and those will all be donated to Delta County, the food bank of Delta County. So great cause.
Any idea how many how many pounds of canned goods, or what the amount that you received last year was?
I don't know that number, but
you weren't here last.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I heard it was significant.
I've heard some very large figures which escape me now. It's been a while, but I mean some astonishing numbers that I think people are quite generous when they come through.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. I'll have some accurate numbers for you when I come see you again.
And we will talk again. So this is Friday night and Saturday night, December 13th and 14th, and you say it starts at 6?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Both 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. both nights.
And the camping is all. I mean, you don't have any campsites available at this point.
No, they went pretty quickly.
That's terrific.
It's good to have that kind of interest.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So then there's another event coming up. In fact, a couple of events on Saturday, December 21st. But the kids fishing event from 9 to 11 at Doctors Creek on that day. It's a good chance for kids to be introduced to the sport of fishing.
Absolutely. It's really geared towards kids, just making that first experience, getting them involved in the sport. Really no target age group, so really all are welcome to come out. A smaller scale interpretive program. We do have, like we talked before, we do have one coming up later towards the end of January that's going to be a little larger program geared towards trout fishing.
Right.
Kids.
Well, we'll talk about that next time. Yeah. But so do you provide fishing gear for kids for this event?
We do have, and we always tell people if they have their own fishing gear, obviously they're more than welcome to bring it, but we do have some limited supplies available at the parks.
Yeah. And what kind of fish might kids expect to catch?
That's a good question.
At this time of year in particular.
Catfish.
Really?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Perch.
Yeah, sure.
And a lot of times just the look on a kid's face, even the
Little,
smallest of
right.
perch reeling it in is pretty well priceless. So.
I think all kids' first catch is a perch.
I think you're
I think
right.
that's almost without exception. Yeah, but this is 9 o'clock Saturday morning, December 21st at Doctors Creek. And where at Doctors Creek?
It's going to be at the Bluebonnet Fishing Pier in Deus area.
Okay, great. And then also on that day you have an archery event, and this is at South Sulphur at 9:30.
Yes, sir. So that one, there is a specific age group, basically 10 and over. For that specific event. It also requires registration. And you can get that contact information on how to register on our Facebook page. We've got all that posted on there. But yeah, that's going to be from 9:30 to about 11:30, same day, December 21st, but on the South Sulphur side. And again, just another way, it's just as it says, Archery 101, just a beginner's course. And
gets them into the sport.
An introduction, again, to a great sport.
We're out of time, but I know that traditionally you all have a New Year's Day hike. What's it called? First day hike.
First day hike.
So that'll be start about what time? 10 o'clock? Something?
More than likely. We don't have specifics just yet, but just keep a watch on the Facebook page.
Watch that.
And again, that's been a very successful hike and event. So.
On New Year's Day. So watch Facebook for that. Aron, we're out of time, but thanks for having that second cup of coffee with us again.
Good to see you again.
Aron Maib is the supervisor at Cooper Lake State Park, and I'm John Mark Dempsey. This is KSST.